went so well at the end of the year was my focus was all about serving our players and ultimately this program that I love so much. I just wanted to serve, this program and players as best as I possibly could. As things kind of started to unfold around the Big Ten tournament, I might have caught a moment or two to think about it.
What were those moments like, and the special moments, the monster wins, not just in the postseason, but in the regular season, and when you saw the team kind of start to believe in a way that it looked like they hadn't been at certain points throughout the course of the year?
I was just so proud that everybody got to see the makeup and the character of the guys within our program that I was seeing on a daily basis. And the way our guys came together and the way they fought, really under circumstances that, most wouldn't have. I think our fans in the conference, even to a degree nationally, got to see who our guys are, or who they were on the inside, which was really fun.
You obviously bleed everything Buckeye. You're an Ohio guy. Can you try to explain to us what the moment was like for you emotionally when you found out that you did get the job on a full-time basis?
It was surreal. My wife graduated from Ohio State. My brother obviously had a great career at Ohio State, and both of us have family members, for really generations who went to Ohio State. I certainly wasn't good enough as a player to play at Ohio State, but in that moment, it was surreal. And the thing my wife and I we did immediately was we got on our knees and thanked God for, really the opportunity, but also just it happened in a manner that there really was no other explanation that God, other than God had his hands on it the whole time. So we were so thankful.
We'll get to the transition in the Big Ten and the new league in a second, but first the transition at Ohio State as Gene Smith says goodbye after an absolutely legendary career as athletic director. I've asked almost everyone that has come in contact with Gene about him, not just as an AD and as an administrator, but as a person, and it's obviously nothing but glowing about him, really first and foremost as a person. What would you say about Gene's impact on Ohio State and on college sports?
The thing that I've seen over the last few years was his mentorship. That impacted me personally, but his ability to connect with the student athletes on an individual basis was incredible to me. I'd never seen anything like that from an athletic director. He'll be remembered for his impact on college athletics for a long, long time, but I think around Ohio State, he's going to be remembered most importantly probably for his ability to mentor coaches, different administrators, student athletes, and how he connected with people individually was something I'll never forget. It was impactful on me specifically, but I also saw that within our own team.
Such an interesting transition period because Ross Bjork is in play, but basically supposed to be learning the ropes. Instead, he has a basketball position to fill, and you're the guy that fills it. What have the conversations been like with Ross?
It's been great. Ross has been really supportive. He's helped me a great deal personally navigate this first-time head coaching experience, and he's passionate about our program, being successful and competing for championships, and I've felt that from day one, and we're working together to get there.
Last couple of months after the season ended, everybody's worried about roster management and making sure you do the right thing in the portal. Also, make sure that the guys that are there are happy. What's that been like for you?
It's been great. It's been great. I think when I got into coaching, it was, the most influential people in my life have been coaches. So that's why I got into coaching, was to have that same influence on young people. You used to be able to try to have that influence over an extended period of time. It would be 3 or 4 years. Now you have to, the calling hasn't changed. The time frame's changed in certainly some circumstances. And I think whether it's guys that we're bringing in who may be here for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years through the portal, or guys who left, I feel confident saying that there was a real positive impact, and there's going to be a really positive impact. That's important to me. It's a big part of who I hired on our staff, but I love where our roster is. I love the group we've brought together. I think the pieces fit really well, and I think Buckeye Nation is going to enjoy watching them.
With the new schools coming in, it was going to be a transition period anyway. For you, a new job. Do you look at it in the perspective of, I was going to be making a bunch of transition anyway, doesn't really change that much, or does it make it twice as challenging as a first-time head coach?
Yeah, I'm choosing to look at it from a positive. I'll let you know maybe halfway through Big Ten conference season after we make that first trip out west. But no, I think it's great. What the conference has been able to do to establish itself as the best in the country, and certainly adding these 4 teams has been part of that, is remarkable. It's great for everybody. I'm honored to be a part of that, and I look forward to certainly I don't even know necessarily to say challenges, but the change. Certainly looking forward to the change and looking forward to how to figure out how to navigate that. And it's going to be fluid, but we got a great staff, and the way we're supported at Ohio State is going to be really helpful. So yeah, we'll see after that first trip. But outside of that, got a little taste of life on the road in the Big Ten this year, so looking forward to it.